Okay, we're going to finish off this paper starting off with question 20. Over a long period of time, it's found that the probability of a train from Beaufort to London being late is 0.2. One morning, there are two trains. Use the information to complete the tree diagram. So if 0.2 is the probability that it's late, 0.8 is on time. And that means all of those are 0.2. So we're going to have 0.8 for the not late. Work out the probability that both trains are not late. So we've got 0.8 for the first, 0.8 for the second, and we multiply those two values together in order to get that answer of 0.64. Okay, give a reason why the probabilities used in the tree diagram for the second train may not be reliable. Well, first of all, there might be an unexpected event. Maybe like a delay or something like that. The second reason is that there could be a dependent, or it could be depends on the first event. So depends on the first event. So if the first one's late, if the first is late, they might replace the driver and improve. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? There could be one thing that will affect the other if that first train is late. Okay, part B, so Beaufort to Agon. To Beaufort, then to Agon. The tree diagram shows the probabilities of Morgan's trains being late or not late. Morgan will not catch the train to Agon if the train to Beaufort is late, and then the train to Agon is not late. Work out the probability. Oh, oops, Daisy typed in 6 there. Work out the probability that Morgan will catch the train. So this one's okay, this one's okay, this one's okay, and that one's not. So what I'm going to do, because all 4 of these have to add up to 1, I'm going to work out that first one. Not the first one is in the first, sorry. I'm going to work out that one that we don't want and then take it away from 1. So 0.35 times by 0.76 gives us 0.266. And then I'm going to subtract that from 1. So 1 minus the answer. And that gives us 0.734. And that's our probability that he does catch that train. So if the first one's late and then it's not late, as in he's going to miss his train, then he's not going to get on it. He might get some money back, to be fair. Greater Anglia do a good compensation scheme. All right, question 21. So the price of a plane ticket is increased by 15%. So the price is increased by 15%, and it's now £1,426. Find the original price of the plane ticket. So this is reverse percentages. And all we need to do is get our 1,426 and divide it by 1.15. 1426 divided by 1.15, and that is £1,240. Question 22, worded question, watch out. Oh, Kai buys 5 drinks and 3 cakes. Azimi buys 2 drinks and 6 cakes. Assume that each drink costs the same and each cake costs the same. Calculate the cost of one drink. Right, this is simultaneous equations. As soon as and in fact, they write it quite nicely where they're on top of each other. So 5 drinks plus 3 cakes equals £16.35. 2 drinks and 6 cakes equals £14.70. And just by writing it like that, you've got 2 marks out of 5. 2 marks out of 5. So if you can't remember how to do this in the exam, write it algebraically, get yourself 2 marks. Now this is equation 1. That's equation 2. I'm going to multiply this one by 2, and you'll see what happens. 10d plus 6c equals 16.35 times 2. £32.70. I quite like making that calculator loud when I'm button bashing, so you know I'm using it. So that's now going to be equation 3. And we've got this 6c together. If we now do equation 3, take away equation 2, what we're left over with is going to be 8 drinks. The cakes cancel out, and then I'm going to subtract £14.70, which gives us £18. Final step for this bit is to divide by 8, and that gives us 225. Okay, we now substitute this back in. So 2 lots of £2.25, because I'm using this equation up here, equation 2, plus 6c equals £14.70. In fact, cost of my drink is £2.25. I can write that on the answer line. This will be £4.50 plus 6c equals £14.70. 6c equals, so £14.70, take away £4.50. That gives us £10.20. And then c equals, so we're going to divide that by 6, £1.70. So a cake is £1.70. Okay, here is a right angle triangle. Work out the value of h. This is really nice because it's just, here's a trig question. So we've got the opposite, the adjacent, and the hypotenuse. A and h are in play, so it's cosine that we're going to use. Cosine 60, the adjacent is 8, and the hypotenuse is h. They've even labelled it as h. That's so kind. So therefore, 8 divided by cosine 60 will give us the answer. 8 divided by cosine 60, and that is 16. Easy peasy. Charlie invests £9,000 at a rate of 0.7% per year compound interest. It's about time they gave a realistic amount for a savings account. Calculate the total amount of interest Charlie will have earned after 5 years. So we're going to multiply this by 0. And remember, 100 plus 0.7 is 100.7. And then we move that across and it makes 1.007. And then it's 5 years, so it's going to be multiplied by to the power of 5. So 9,000 divided by 1.007 to the power of 5, and you've got to be able to use those buttons nicely. That's 9319.44. Then we subtract that 9,000 because the question wants to know how much interest he gets, and that they have actually put that into bold font. So that gives us 319.44. Okay, great. Right, question 25. I think this is the last question. 6 marks. Frankie and Taylor travel the same distance from town A to town B. Frankie travels an average speed of 52 kilometers per hour. Taylor travels an average speed of 15 meters per second. The journey takes Frankie 4 hours. Calculate how long the journey takes Taylor. Give your answer in hours, minutes. Right, okay. So I need to know the distance. That's the first thing I need to know. So speed, distance, time. And Frankie has done it in 52 kilometers per hour. And it took 4 hours. 52 times by 4 is 208. So this is 208 kilometers. Okay, happy with that. I need to convert this. I need it in meters. So if I divide times by 1,000 times by 1,000, I've now got 208000 meters. Right, that's the distance they're going to go. I want to work out the time. Distance divided by speed will give me time. So 208000 meters divided by 15 meters per second divided by 15 is 13,866.6 recurring seconds. Now, if I divide that by 60, I'm going to get minutes. Divide it by 60. That is 231.1 recurring. It says to the nearest minute, so I'm going to round it here to get to 231. And then I need to 231 divide by 60 is telling me that it's 3 hours. Divide by 60 equals 3.85. That means it's 3 hours. And then I'm going to take the 180 away from the 231 because that's what 3 hours is worth, which gives me 51. So it takes 3 hours and 51 minutes. And we're done. That's the paper done. Thank you so much. I hope this is helpful. I hope this helped you do a revision. Pretty please, obviously, subscribe and then forget to unsubscribe when you've passed your GCSE. That'd be great. And contribute loads of watch hours for me. Good luck, and I'll see you next time for paper 2. Bye-bye.